Everybody, and welcome back. This is Tabitha. I hope you have been crafting. I still am in the preparation mode for winter, so I have not been crafting, but I wanted to come to you and talk to you about paper and what I am finding to be the best supply of paper for the quality that I like. Now, I'm only looking at what I can find at Michael's, Joann's, and Tuesday Mornings. So we're going to go through. If you watched a couple of my Tuesday morning hauls, you would have seen that I bought one of those thick packs of paper that had 180 sheets. It was $7.99, and I was just buying it to see what it was like. It came all really cute, colored. It had three sheets of each color, and it just kept going. It looked like a rainbow. It was beautiful. And for $7.99, I couldn't really go wrong. So what I did was I made a list, and I will be putting my findings of it up in the top corner or on the as we go talking about it. So we're going to talk about this, the Tuesday morning paper. I sorted it out by color because I am OCD like that. Also a little triple type A. So have not color coordinated it as of the sheets because you'll see why in a minute. So I'm going to put this aside, and we're going to talk about the other papers that I have been testing and buying. I used to do card crafting and paper crafting a long time ago. It is a passion of mine. I put it on the back burner for some things that happened in my life for about 15 years. I'm totally coming back to it because it makes me happy. And if something makes you happy, then you just need to start looking into it. More on that later, but for right now, in another video totally. For right now, let's analyze the paper. So for Michael's, you can get this on sale, a 65-pound, 50 sheets of paper, all different colors of the rainbow. You can get single colored packs, multicolored packs, whatever. I kind of like the single colored packs and the multicolored because sometimes I just want one or two of a color, and sometimes I want a whole bunch of a color. Now this is 65-pound. What would I use 65-pound for? I would definitely use it for card making. It wouldn't be my first choice for the actual card stock because I like a little bit of a thicker card, but it does work wonderfully well, and I have used it. This Recollections at Michael's goes on sale for about $2.50 on a good sale. Usually you see those at the end of the year when they have their lowest price of the season or lowest price of the year. You can pick them up for $2.50. Now you get 50 sheets in that, which means each sheet of paper is 0.05 cents, which means because I usually make cards, I cut them in half this way or I cut it in half this way. That means it's just 0.025 cents a card. Now keep that in mind. That is not the cheapest that you're going to find. The cheapest actually surprised me. But if you want a specific color and you are searching for that color and you want to keep that color on hand, then Michael's definitely is the place to go for that. So that's Recollections. Comes in a multitude of colors. Now this is Coordinations. And Coordinations you can get Coordinations you can get at Tuesday Mornings. Now it is also 65-pound paper, and it comes 50 sheets. So it's the same exact weight of paper. I like the quality of this paper a lot. And it's at Tuesday Mornings for $2.19. So that equals out to 0.0438 a sheet and making a card out of it. Remember, we divide the sheet in half, either this way or this way. And that makes it 0.0219 cents a card. So that's even better than the Michaels, but you have to wait for a sale on the Michaels. Bad thing about this one is they don't have every color, so you just have to pick it up when you find it. And I don't let any of these go when I see them. I pick them up. So because I like a little bit of a thicker paper, and this is not all of the paper that's out there, this is just the paper that I can find. Because I like a little bit of a thicker paper for my base card, this is what I would use for a base card. And this is 80-pound heavyweight cardstock, and it is only 40 sheets. So the higher up in the poundage that you go, the less sheets you get. So 40 sheets of paper in the 80 pound comes to 0.547 a sheet, which means a card is 0.273 a card. Got that? I know. I'm going to put all of the actual stuff. Did that just make you sick? I'm so sorry if that just made you sick. I'm going to put all of the actual information as we're going so you can catch that. And then I'll put a recap at the very end. The next one, the secret that I have is you can go to Staples. I know, a Office Depot store or a Staples. Now for $17.99, you can also wait for sales. I don't have that option. Staples for me is literally an hour and 10 minutes away. Actually, it's more like an hour and 20 minutes away. My Staples is in the Kaiser shopping center that's in Kaiser, Oregon, and they're very nice. They didn't really know what cardstock was, so I had to search for it and hunt for it. It did come in a couple colors, but white is a base cardstock. It is really thick. It's substantial. I love it. It's 110 pound. It comes in 250 sheets. I've used several sheets from this. You can see just how thick the paper is. I mean, normally a pad of paper like this, copy paper, is 500 sheets. This is thicker than a 500 sheets, and it's only half of that sheet. So you're looking at a really substantial, great cardstock, and it is 0.0719 cents a sheet, so roughly 7 cents a sheet, and 0.0359 a card. So you're looking at 3.5 cents a card here, as opposed to this one would be, the coordinations is about 3 cents a card. So half a hundredth of a cent more. I mean, we're getting in the weeds there, right? Now here's my interesting find. This is what So here's what we have from the Tuesday morning pack. Remember, it was 180 sheets of assorted colored paper. Heavy, and it was cardstock paper is what it was labeled. However, for $7.99, 180 sheets, it comes out to be 0.0444, and for an actual card, it's going to be 0.0222. So it's roughly 2.2 cents a card, as opposed to Staples heavy cardstock is 0.3.5. And the coordinations 80 pound is 0.027. We're getting in the weeds. I'm going to put that all up on the thing. But here's what I discovered when I separated the paper and I actually was looking at the quality. This blue, there is 18 sheets of blue, and it comes out to be about 20 pound paperweight. It's copy paper. It's copy paper. So for cards, I won't necessarily use it for cards. I might use it for the back of an embellishment. I love the blue. The blue is beautiful. Reminds me of Crafting and Relaxing. Don't know why, because she loves blue probably. But so that 18 sheets of the paper is going to be unusable for actually making cards. And it will be having to be other things. The orange, there's 9 sheets of orange. There's actually a blemish on the front of it. It's probably either the front or the back cover sheet. And then it has a really weird texture, which I like. There you go. You can see that. I like texture. I can find ways of using this texture. Absolutely no problem. But it's kind of got, usually I find paper that has texture on one side and no texture on the other. It's got an interesting texture on the other side. Now this cardstock, 9 sheets of this orange, it's 80 pound weight for the cardstock. So I can use that with cards, no problem. It's 80 pound, it is what I would use for cards. I got 35 sheets of the white, and this white is smooth, got little mush. It's really soft, smooth paper. I like it. It's 80 pound paper weight though, definitely. And it was 35 of those. The olive, love this color. It is 110-pound weight cardstock. And I got 18 olive sheets of paper. Absolutely amazing. The tan, we got 9 sheets of this, and it is thick. I mean, we're talking 110-pound at least. The yellow, we got 27 yellow sheets. 27 yellow sheets. I love the yellow. It is somewhat smooth. It's not like the white smooth, but it is somewhat smooth. No blemishes or anything. 27 sheets, and it is 80-pound cardstock. I call this sea foam. You guys might call it another color. It kind of goes through. So we got 9 of these sheets. I love this color. It's just so dainty and beautiful. And it's 80-pound cardstock. And then we got, I call this salmon color. We've got 18 sheets of the salmon. And it's 80-pound cardstock. And then for the cream, we got 9 cream, and it's 65-pound cardstock. It's very interesting, the different variations of the weight that came in this pack. And then one of my favorite colors, brown. I'm getting ready to do a bunch of fall cards and the Jen Hatfield collection. And this brown will go amazing with the Jen Hatfield. I got 27 sheets. This is 110-pound cardstock. This is probably what makes it worth the pack. So if you want, I guess the bottom line is we're all different. We all have different needs. I can see uses for every single one of these cardstocks. So 27 sheets of brown, 110-pound cardstock. Totally doable, totally able to be used. But I can totally see uses for every one of these cardstocks. With the exception of the copy paper blue, but I'll end up, I'm a crafty person. I will end up using it for something, right? We always do. That's my finding. So your Tuesday morning 0.02222 cents a card, the 2 cents a card thing, yeah, that's a really great deal, but you can't use all of the paper that comes in it. Is not going to be usable for card making. It just isn't. So you're going to have to take that into consideration. But it's a great way of finding cards, of buying, if you don't want to buy 50 sheets of the same color, it's a great way of picking up one pack that has colors that you like in it, and picking and choosing and praying, oops, I just gave you a headache there, and praying that the actual colors are going to be the weight in what you can use. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.